Alrighty, so my big five reading skill and sub-skill is obviously fluency, and then my sub-skill is oral reading speed. The standard that I have is CCSSELA Literacy RF 1.4B, which is read grade level text orally with accuracy, appropriate rate, and expression on successive readings. The appropriate grade level for this is first grade, and the title of this activity is Beat Your Record. So basically, this is an activity where students race against themselves. So if students are competitive, this is a great opportunity for them, but also not to compete against others, just like against themselves, or they can try to improve. Students will receive a text, and it will obviously, it could be differentiated based on their reading level, but kind of like the text in our binder about like the bear and camping, like you kind of want them to know the background of what they're reading because that could affect how much they're reading, their interests and stuff like that. So it can be differentiated for different students, but it will be like a reading passage. And the teacher will use a 2-minute timer, and students will read independently when the teacher says go, and when the timer's up, they will circle the last word they read in a certain color. Then the teacher can reset the time and then reread the text, circling the last words they have that last time and see in a different color. And then after a few times of that, they can like compete against themselves to see if they've read fast enough. If this wanted to be done in a small group, then you can even like test them extra by asking them like what they read to make sure that they're not just like reading through and not actually like comprehending anything. So if it's in smaller groups, they can do that. But this can also be turned into like partner work where they could have like the little like sand flip timers, and one can be timing while the other is reading their passage. Um, so the prepared reading passages could be differentiated for like if they struggle more with reading, or if they're more advanced in reading, it could be harder levels or easier levels, and that is normally already differentiated by the teacher. So the teacher can just like print out and like even have them laminated so they can like just use dry erase markers, and then you can reuse the passages. So yeah, you'll see different reading passages, a timer and markers for them to do that, and yeah, that's my activity.